Hey over there, Joe Lunchbox.
Enjoy Nightingale.
And today we have landed right here in Uranus. Uranus, Missouri, that is. Now, right here is one of the newer tourist attractions on Route 66. There is Fudge Factory. There is world's largest belt buckle. There is so much to see, but what I'm excited for is there is a sideshow museum. And we come to this attraction to share everything there is to do with you. Focus a little more on that sideshow museum though, and bring you along for a fun day. Yes, there will be puns. Yes, there will be jokes. The name of the spot is Uranus. They pack your fudge in Uranus. You get where we're going here. All right, you ready to step right up, Joe?
Let's do this.
Okay, I'm excited. We're about to head in, but before we do, you should like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't done it yet, comment down below. What's your favorite butt pun? I mean, Uranus pun. You know what I meant. If you don't know what Uranus is a nickname for, come on. It's time to do this. Step right up. Let's go for this ride. Do not read this sign under penalty of law. Dang it! Here it is. Frog Princess alive. You gotta laugh at all these jokes. You gotta love these signs. Missing a pair of balls. If found, please return to Putt Pirates Mini Golf. The more balls in Uranus, the more fun for everyone. Now, I'm so excited to go into the Sideshow Museum. You see, the performer in there is named Kat, and about 2010, I was performing at a bar named Cha-Cha's in Coney Island with the Squilling Brothers Circus Sideshow. And Kat would come from the sideshow she was working at and come over, and we did a few acts together. We did a Geek Off once, where I would eat like chocolate chip cookies dipped in A1. Kat would eat Pringles, able to pick them up with the I always forget it, two tongues. And then I would eat something like deviled eggs with angel food cake, and they would eat something like biting roses and eating roses. Awesome performer, fun act. I'm so happy I get to go in there and see them after 13 years. We're about to go see Kat, the sword swallower. You never go wrong, a little funhouse mirror action. Watch out, Joe, behind you is the mayor of Uranus. Handsome yet humble. It's amazing. Spider girl, two-headed snakes. I love sideshow and I love these old banners. Pictures and videos allowed, no flashing. Awesome. Okay. Yep. This is amazing. We're here, Joy. I've been wanting to come here for years. Freak animals created by God, not by the hands of man. We have some things in jars. Some little pickled animals, like this chicken that has 3 legs. Or maybe you're a fan of a 6-legged pig. And you know what's crazier than one pig with lots of legs? Another pig with lots of legs. Well, it's sort of like 2 pigs and 1 with lots of legs. Some cyclops animals, and even a pig born with no face. So we actually have some mutated animals that were mutated by the hands of God. And then we have some sideshow gaffs, creatures created by the hands of man. Have a larger mermaid. In fact, we have a case full of mermaids. P.T. Barnum made them famous, and now you can't escape them. Wherever you look. This one looks a little angry. Look at those fangs sticking the tongue out. John Strong, world's show's finest. He used to be across street. Me and Joe would hang out at Coney Island, USA, and he would be the competing sideshow across the way. And then late at night, everyone, the performers, I mean, not the owners, would get together, and that's when we would perform at Cha-Cha's with the Squilling Brothers Circus Sideshow. Before us, we have some devilfish skates that would be cut to look like this and sold to sailors. A little crispy piece of bacon. Stand before us, we have Jacob's sheep skull, which you can see the 4 horns. I've seen a one-headed turtle. I've seen a two-headed turtle. We have a three-headed turtle right next to this mummified head. And a fetal skeleton with two heads, with a two-headed parakeet on its shoulder. We got all different conjoined. It looks like a conjoined coyote skull next to conjoined humans. We even have a unicorn skull. I've never seen this before. This turtle has 3 legs on his front left side, 2 legs on the other side. Lots of legs.
In some senses, it is a museum of museums because there are so many attractions in this museum that are from other museums. But it's also a sideshow museum.
Yeah.
So no matter whether it's meta or just looking at it head on, you're going to have a good day in Uranus.
Yeah, absolutely.
The original sideshows were Wunderkammers, cabinets of curiosities, in the palaces of the kings of Europe, which eventually evolved into natural history museums, which eventually evolved into sideshow museums. Although people have been curious since the beginning of time, and sideshows have waxed and waned, the sideshow shall always be. The current trend in the 2020s is, instead of going to a sideshow museum, you own the sideshow museum with the oddities and curiosities conventions. But even so, we are one of the most popular attractions on Route 66. On the left was found in a pawn store in South Dakota, of all places.
Wow.
Jim Zychek bid this guy up to $9,999.
It's an expensive bull shark.
It's a very expensive bull shark.
I mean, you don't find two-headed bull sharks that often, though.
No, you don't find two-headed sharks that often. This is an actual monkey speed racer.
Wow. With not an actual monkey now, though, but we see photos with the actual one.
No, not an actual monkey. The legendary Fort Leonard Wood Garboon. Banner was painted by Killbuck.
Very cool.
Hey, you guys.
And the Elephant Man.
Now this banner over here, that was painted for but never used on the Brothers Grimm Circus Sideshow by John Hartley. This one is painted by John Sinrex of Goodwin's $1 Million Midway. The story goes that the manager of Goodwin's $1 Million Midway approached John and said, "I hope you're using your own paint." John said, "I haven't bought paint in 40 years. Now, that one over there, one of my favorite pieces. It's from originally the Uranus Museum in Abita Springs. Really cool place to visit. That goat over there, that goat is the reason this museum is as it is today, because that was part of the mayor's original collection. Bigfoot. If you can't find Bigfoot, check Uranus. A lot of this is based off the Fouke monster. In fact, that footprint right there is a copy of the one that was found in William Smith's Beanfield. And that's the water from the Boggy Creek.
Two-headed turtle. Cannot miss this one alive. I have a two-headed turtle. This one at least is looking the right direction. Always. They're both going forward, let's say. Because right here we have push and pull. See, these guys, they're always fighting to see which direction they're going to go in. Whoever's more motivated that day is going to win that battle. It's like, I want to eat. Let's move forward. If you know Sideshow, you know how amazing some of this stuff is. Reynolds and Waller. Bobby Reynolds Sideshow. All the banners. Here lies Jack Waller. The famous blade box. Actually, the final resting place of Jack Waller. So, the man himself, Jack Waller, is actually inside his blade box. And there's the blade box right there.
So the cool thing about the banners that we have here, all the banners that we have on display, it's a very good representation of all the various styles that have been used. So quite literally, something from every wind.
Different generations of the styles, different artists from different styles.
Correct. Hi, are you ready?
Yeah!
Woohoo! Hi, at the Uranus Sideshow Museum, we're gonna have a lot of fun in Uranus. Start off with this trick right here. It's a 3,000-year-old trick. It's a very cool trick, but I forgot to empty it first. Alright, so that's empty. That's empty. And that Jeep is ducked. Very important. Don't be a square. Stick around in Uranus. Now Uranus gets colorful real quick. Just don't shake it. Alright, this is the oldest trick in the book. It's so old. It's in the pyramids. It's in the hieroglyphics. If we were down here, it'd be a lower glyphic. People like this trick especially well because people like balls here in Uranus. Do you like balls in Uranus?
Yes, I guess.
I love balls in Uranus. As you can see, balls do weird things. People love it when balls do weird things in Uranus. For example, one ball and 2 cups, no problem. Now we're going to make the ball go sideways. Sir, do you love it when things go sideways?
Sometimes.
Sir, if you love it when things go sideways in Uranus, you need to subscribe to our TikTok. 3 minus 1 equals 2. 2 is the best number. Fudge is number 2. Customer is number 1. And the more balls in Uranus,
The better.
the more fun everyone has. Alright, sword falling goes back about 5,000 years to India. It was originally a form of devotion and a form of entertainment. The last time anyone died was 1968. The last serious injury was in 2022. That guy spent 2 months in the hospital. That was last year, guys.
Yeah.
Do not try this at home unless your home is a trailer next to the hospital. What I'm specifically about to do with the Tesla coil, the first person to do that was a gentleman named Jelly Boy the Clown from the Squiggling Brothers Circus Sideshow. And that was in Austin, Texas in 2013. I built the coil for him. Now officially, he didn't teach me, and I didn't teach him. We traded information. Doesn't bend, doesn't fold, doesn't collapse. If it were, the collapsible kind of a thing like a tape measure. Don't worry, this is very important. This is very important. I polish my swords in Uranus. disappear. I'm going to do one final thing. I'm going to follow the sword one more time. So that everybody who wants a selfie, all you have to do is assume the position. The selfie taking position, I don't know what you're thinking. Oh, before I forget, gotta make sure this is empty first.
Could these be the remnants of Missouri giantess? You be the judge. No museum wouldn't be complete without some Robert Wadlow, the world's tallest man to ever live. And we don't just have a ruler with a picture of Robert Wadlow.
Are you ready for this?
We have a Robert Wadlow shoe. So many two-headed snakes. Oh, little preserved two-headed turtle.
And safe travels.
We have a two-headed monkey. Legend goes, one head like bananas, the other head like plantains. Oh no, Rat Boy died. You can see it was in the Uranus Daily News. He got his head stuck in the trap. We have a mummy holding her child next to another mummy with a traditional headdress. Talking about Swamp Thing. Or we have a woolly booger. See that? That's taxidermy. Use when they don't only taxidermy the deer's head and they make a creature out of the deer's butt. That museum was amazing. We're going to take a look at the rest of Uranus now, but I mean, everything is worth coming to see. This spot looks amazing. I can't wait to see everything else. But for me, with my love of Sideshow, that's going to be the cherry on the cake here. I mean, it was so cool seeing an old friend. Kat, thank you so much for showing us around, showing us the artifacts, performing. I got a little crab keychain to match my crab. I loved it so much. Thumbs up. 10 out of 10. Come here. If you're doing Route 66, this has to be a stop. If you're not doing Route 66, this has to be a stop. Meaning, just come here. Give Johnson a stroke. My Johnson is missing. You could even get tattooed in Uranus. Now, Uranus isn't filled with just one building. Uranus is filled with many different buildings. We have circus wagons with trained animals, metal mariachi bands, Uranus jail. Get locked up in Uranus. Oh, there's an alien. I could go touch the alien in Uranus to serve and protect Uranus. This is the Uranus Police Department. And you might think Uranus City Jail is just a facade. No, you get to go inside it.
Pet the alien.
All the different reward posters that you can put your face in and take pictures.
A wall of different horse bites.
Question, baby rattlers.
Baby rattlers. Let's look inside. I don't want to disturb them. They're actually baby rattles. One day, attraction. Did you hear that? Someone else got scared by petting the alien. One day I'm gonna go to an attraction. I'm gonna go stick my head in one of these boxes, and it's gonna be filled with tons of little baby rattlesnakes. And it's gonna be terrifying and amazing that someone actually didn't fake you out with the baby rattle joke. It'll be a joke on the top of that joke, which I would love. I mean, we do have a rattler here, and there is a baby rattler.
Phil McCracken wanted for unlicensed fudge packing and mooning the mayor.
It sounds about right. I would moon the mayor, but it wasn't me. I swear it was the one-armed man. The world's largest belt buckle is in Uranus. Guinness World Records arrows that way. You don't have to tell me twice. This alien has come to eat ice cream. You can see the cream. on his face. Hangry, eat a wiener. The cartoon drawing of the hot dog squeezing and shooting the mustard and ketchup. See, there is a lot to do in Uranus. Did you ever know ice cream can have cake? Thanks for picking Uranus. They're dinosaurs. We have a double-decker bus. This isn't just for looks. If you get some food, a hot dog, an ice cream sundae, you could come and eat it inside the bus. But we are making our way behind the ice cream parlor, looking at some sort of animatronic band making the right-hand turn to take a look at the world's largest belt buckle, Uranus Route 66 Missouri. This belt buckle is huge. Look, you got a Route 66 medallion right in the middle of it. Uranus, we got Funk Yard. Oh, I guess we're in the Uranus Funk Yard. This whole attraction of the Uranus stop on here in Missouri definitely is like the golden age of Route 66 of tourism coming down. It's trying to harness that beautiful feel as we're going, and it definitely is achieving that, I feel. And there it is, the Guinness World Record for it at the Funk Yard. Look, I'm in an elephant butt. I must look delicious because this giraffe's trying to give me a kiss. Great one of these poles where it has the arrow showing you everything is. All the Route 66 stuff. You can see the beginning of Route 66. It's Jack Rack, Trading Post, Cadillac Branch. The Gemini Giant, only 370 miles away to go. Do you like giant lollipops in Uranus? Even Zoltar likes to hang out in Uranus. Uranus Fudge Factory. I mean, we can't leave Uranus without going to Uranus Fudge Factory. What the mayor did here is quite nice. Theming some Uncle Sam. Did you see that? They welcomed us to Uranus. Already starting off great. Some rubber chickens. Blobfish. There's a lot of people in here. It's pretty packed in Uranus. There's lots of stuff you never know you might find in Uranus. Like eyeballs. It's a taxidermy. You might even find taxidermy in Uranus. Good Ozark display, some wild turkeys, a bear. An old moonshine fella got his still and his jug. You might even have pretty princess in Uranus. I love some good branding. We actually have Uranus Moonshine and Uranus Wine with fun names. Tidy Whities, Sweet Cheeks, Full Moon. I should have partied harder in 1999. That's funny, because the year I probably partied the hardest in my life was 1999. Oh, and it's not just a joke. Of course, you can get fudge. They will pack fudge in Uranus. You might be thinking, that's a really cool fudge store. Did I see everything there is to see? Nope, there's more stuff in Uranus. Hillbilly novelties. I love the shot glass and the weather nuts. If your nuts are wet, it's raining. If they're swinging, it's windy. Joy, Uranus is much bigger than I thought it would be. We have poker in the front, liquor in the rear. I didn't see any poker in the front, but they actually have the over 21 and older area. They do have liquor in the rear. I know the pun is being overdone, that you won't know what you'll find in Uranus, but I wasn't expecting seeing a glass museum of 50 years of this gentleman's glass collection. We actually have beautiful blown glass. I'm not even making a joke. This is actually some beautiful stuff on display. So beautiful. The chili pepper, how it turns up into the cup. But yeah, here is a 21 and up area. We have wines from all over Missouri. We actually have what vineyards they would be found at. And all the different moonshines.
Nice.
Naughty but nice. I could care less about that part. I like that it's chocolate wine. St. James strawberry sweet wine. She does like some strawberry. You know what she also likes? When I squeeze her, stomp her, make her whine. No, she doesn't like that. And I don't do that to her. It's not like we do. We're not into that kind of thing. I just was reading the sign and making a joke. We have a catfish mailbox. It's all fun and games until someone loses a wiener. It's true. The Native American statue. His headdress is actually made out of feather lollipops. Of course, I need to still near this Sideshow Museum. Got it. On the front of the Fudge Factory, we have an amazing map of America's Main Street, aka Route 66, showing some of the best attractions you can see, like Sleep in a Wigwam, the Blue Swallow, Cadillac Ranch, the Blue Whale. There is a Buffalo man representing the mayor holding a golf ball and a golf club, dressed in red, white, and blue. This attraction's awesome. Our final thoughts. There is a lot to do in Uranus. And with that, it's all amazing. If we were to have a list of the top attractions in America to go see, this is right up there. Uranus isn't the bottom, it's actually the top. You get, it's a butt joke, get it? We highly recommend it. This was such an amazing experience.
Yep.
We love sharing with you all the attractions, especially that Sideshow Museum. Thank you again, Kat, for showing us, performing for us. I love this. Great day. So happy to share it with you. But I think we call it Uranus, Missouri. Been there, done that. Remember, folks, safe travels and live life. You got locked up? Having too much fun in Uranus?
So much fun. I have to.
Do it again.
Astroliner. Would that make that a Uranus probe? We left and drove a little, and I just realized I hit 100,000 miles in my vehicle in Uranus.